welcome to the Undrunken Podcast. I'm your host, Courtney, and each week we talk real life beyond the bottle. What it means to dump the drink, live life fully, freely, and undrunken. Let's get into it. This week, I have my best friend joining us. We're on a road trip and just talking because she surprised me with the decision she made prior to us going on this trip, and I found it really interesting, and I thought you all would too. Let's jump in. Okay. So, how do we enter this? This is
all right. We're on our road trip. We decided to drive down to California and do some fun stuff on the way. We're there for 8 days and nights together.
Well, so Friday through Sunday, so 9.
And on our way out, before we even got here, it wasn't something you and I discussed. I just decided I wouldn't drink.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. You didn't tell me you were going to do this.
No, it wasn't a discussion we had, or, what spots made me think of it as I was just thinking, why not? Why don't I go this long and see what it's like to not drink if I feel any different? It's never something that I really struggle with or question or am concerned about. But
you've never, well, I don't say never, but as a grown-up, you've never been a big consumer. I can't even recall the last time I've seen you drunk.
Yeah, but I have a drink or two, I would say 4 or 5 nights a week. So when I start thinking about that, I'm like, that's probably a lot, I guess. I don't get drunk, I have 1 or 2 a night. I never want to get a buzz or something like that. I'm drinking because I want something to drink, and they taste good, and they're low sugar, and they're low alcohol. I'm drinking 5% ciders typically in the evening. So I just thought, just give it a go. Of course, I'm not going to drink. Why am I drinking? What is it giving me to drink then if I'm traveling with someone who doesn't drink?
Well, and then when we were sitting there, I didn't know about it till the second or third night we were eating. It was what are you going to drink? And you're Sprite.
And that's where I'm at. I actually Googled it after we had that dinner. What is a worse decision? And it said Sprite by far is worse than having the cider drink. Right? So I'm like, all right, well, that's interesting. It's part of the reason that I started having those drinks, because I was drinking pop, and I know that they're high in sugar. That's when I actually went to sugar-free Red Bull. And I stopped that recently, so, it's kind of like a momentum. But now I'm like, what's the only thing there's to drink is water? I don't like that. I'd rather have a cider than a Sprite, I guess. I don't even enjoy the Sprite. When I'm drinking the Sprite, it tastes good, but it's something I'm drinking because I want to drink with my food. And most of the time, you'll see that I didn't drink the whole thing. Once I was done eating, I was done drinking my Sprite.
Well, I've talked about this, having something to drink, and you want something more fun than water.
Yeah.
But it's what else is there? Usually cocktails.
Yeah. Yeah, and I notice when I do drink at home, when I have a drink in the evening, whatever, it's it does take the edge off. Is that a bad thing? That work is hard, it's stressful. I'm not drinking oh God, I need a drink. But I'm all right, the day is over. I've done a few hours after work now. I'm about to cook dinner. About to sit down. What am I going to have with dinner? I'm going to have this cider. And you know what? It takes the edge off. I feel a little bit more chill. I'm not thinking so much. I guess my inhibitions are lowered.
So would a non-alcoholic cider be interesting?
So is that apple juice? I guess that's where I would struggle. Maybe if I found something that I was satisfying to drink. So that other drink that I got, that Wild Wonder. I really like the peach ginger. It's delicious. I would have that in place of alcohol. And it's low sugar. It's a prebiotic, probiotic drink. It's 5 grams, which I think is the same as my cider. But then my cider also has alcohol, right? So that's going to turn to sugar.
It does. It's a different kind of sugar.
So I guess, like, for me, that's the whole thing. It's not like I'm super concerned about my health, but it is a factor, right? So I don't want to drink a freaking soda.
No, and you touched on something, like with the alcohol turns into sugar. It is different, right? Like that alcohol versus soda, it's not a side by side, like apples to apples.
Right.
Sugar wise, initially, yes, but then the way your liver has to work differently with alcohol and all of that. There are some good.
Right. It also said that, well, just Google said that the cider has some, you don't realize it, some tissue, some fiber to it, which the soda's not going to have,
No.
So, I mean, that's been so far my experience with been on this trip is the thoughts that I've had is like, oh, I am drinking because I enjoy that drink. It tastes good. It takes the edge off. I'm relaxed. I want to finish it when I'm drinking it. And with the soda, it's just something to drink while I'm eating, and it's not fulfilling. I'm not like, yeah, that was good soda.
I mean, that's definitely something I don't struggle with it with the alcohol as much, but I did, right?
Well, I would love to see places have like more mocktails, because if you offer me something fun to drink that's not alcoholic, I would drink it.
Right.
I don't really like beer in general, so non-alcoholic beer isn't awesome for me. I would have to see what a cider is. If it's apple juice, maybe it's strawberry apple juice, sure, that'd be delicious. How much sugar is in it?
I just recently found, so the restaurant South Fork has them, and then I found a different flavor of them. It's two ciders, cider house, something.
Oh yeah, 2 ounce.
The hardest challenge for you is what to drink instead.
Yeah, what to drink instead, and not replace it with sugar. So that was the whole reason I started thinking about what I'm drinking in the first place, was all the sugar I was drinking.
Well, it's interesting because people who have like big struggles with alcohol, like alcoholic labeled people, I guess, I hate that word, oftentimes will start eating a lot of sweets, a lot of sugar.
That I went to drug rehab when I was a kid, but that was one of the things they couldn't serve sugar there, because alcoholic people who were stuck with alcohol instead of drugs would replace their addiction with sugar. It's harder for them to detox because they were having so much sugar.
I just recently was chatting with Duncan about this, and he's going to come on and talk about it. Like, he was talking about the word sober. Like, define sober. It's so individual because, like, does sugar count? It's like one of the most addictive things.
It's so hard to even get away from. In America, anyway.
Yeah.
What would you eat?
Nothing but raw fruits and vegetables. And meat, which, okay, I do my best, and still, like, yeah, caffeine.
Right? And then that's not what I want to do. I don't want to replace my sugar or my 1 alcohol to 2 alcohol drinks a night with caffeine or more sugar, right? So, at one point I even did, like, James and I had a discussion, because I was drinking 1 to 2 drinks a night. We talked about it because I said, hey, let's talk about this. And sometimes those are 8% alcohol, and I stopped buying anything that was 8%, because I was getting the buzz. Like, I don't want to buzz every night. That's not what I'm trying to get, right? Why is it 8%? I'll stick to the 5.
210 East.
So, I guess ultimately, even in my own home, like, in my home, I still say, what should I drink instead? That isn't sugar. That also tastes good.
Current struggle.
And I see, like, you have 100 drinks. You're looking for something that tastes good, too. Those freaking waters that you drink.
No, it's a joke, like, with Johnny. I have a drinking problem because I've always got 2 to 3 different drinks. Like, maybe that's like a stimulation thing. Like, I just want.
Maybe it's because none of them is so awesome, but if you mix them all up,
I get a little taste of this and a little sour here, a little bitter there.
This is better. I'll drink this sparkling water. carbonated water to me is so yucky.
I do drink a lot of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it's a good option for no sugar, but it's not good. I would prefer I'll just drink water.
Right.
But then I get really bored of that, so I won't just drink water. I'll drink Sprite, which was the whole thing I was trying to avoid. This is what I find myself.
What about mixing Sprite with something? Like, so half club soda, half Sprite, so it's sweet and giving you that bubbly, but it's not so sweet that it's too sweet, and it's not sweet like a...
Give that try. Maybe I could do like club soda with some berries in it. Just,
Yeah?
Because I don't mind the natural sugars. I like berry-flavored drinks.
You can start muddling some shit.
Muddle some blackberries and some mint.
Dude, you go walk out to your garden and fucking pick something and muddle it in. I've got a soda streamer.
What if I become the mocktail queen of 2026?
The mocktail queen of 2026.
Yeah, I just make all these mocktails.
Support this endeavor.
Because that's it. I feel like if I had options to drink that I didn't have to work so hard at, that weren't super sugary, it would be easier to take alcohol off of my menu of options for me.
So do you have a soda stream?
I think I do.
So soda stream and muddled shit from your garden?
All right, man. I'm going to do it.
Okay. I'll join you in this endeavor. Because this is all... Mostly, I get really irritated spending like $8 on a 6-pack of fucking bubblies.
Yeah.
Like, what?
That's barely even good.
Right? There's gotta be a better way.
That's my biggest struggle.
Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with a friend. You can tag me on Instagram at Undrunken Podcast. I love hearing from you. Take care of yourself and keep making good choices.